One of the most incredible songs I've ever heard is about to come up.
Oh, how
I
nice.
really love this song. This is an incredible song. Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie was told when I recorded it, because on the recording it's like an 8-minute song. Well, you'll never get airplay with that. But Eddie was the song that put me on the map with airplay. So I said, just record it.
Yeah, in fact, I listened to American Pie the other day by Don McLean, and I think that's 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, and that was a major, major hit.
Right.
I got a little somewhere with it, but...
All right, so let's hear it. Eddie.
Thanks. Eddie drives fast, not because he has to be somewhere at any special time. He's never going anywhere special. He drives fast because he watches too much television, too many movies. And me, I guess I get in the car with him because I don't watch enough. We're whizzing through the night, windows wide open, air crisscrossing between us, making breath come hard. A big and cheesy moon hanging low in the sky looks like a headlight coming at us. The needle on the speedometer bounces and bumps on the outside of the Eddie, and Eddie's wide-eyed in the rear view as if he spots someone following us. I turn around to look and see nothing but the dark snatching the shadows of trees as we drive away. Every time I get out of this car alive, I swear and vow never to get in it again, but 2 days goes by and I find myself missing Eddie, his car rides. Look at that moon, he says. That moon's got way too much moon in it, and sometimes I think Eddie sees a little too much in everything, and that's what makes a movie like. Eddie wipes his teary eyes and pulls his bearded chin. There's a sad song on the radio that makes him cry again, again. Darling, he drops his arm around my neck. Did I ever tell you about the time? And I don't listen to his stories much, just love to watch the way he moves his body while he tells them. With the wind flying all over the front seat and all, it's hard to listen to him anyway, so I just watch him push and pull on the steering wheel. Eddie, my Hollywood movie star. Now we're doing about 85, and he steers with the ball of one hand while the other caresses a tattoo of Greta Garbo's legs he's got straddling his shoulders. Slow down, Eddie, I say, and he says life's a piss-poor excuse for behaving. Steers into one of his maniacal swerves, torpedoes into a deep rut, more like a ditch. Goddamn loser, he calls himself and bows his head on the wheel. It's hard watching a guy cry with a woman's legs painted on his shoulders, and it's hard to believe that every movie makes us Hollywood. But it's true, you know you gotta get you out of this rut, 'cause you've seen this part before. Yeah, you've seen this part before. Yeah, you've seen this part, yeah, you've seen this part about 100 times before. Eddie wipes his teary eyes and pulls his bearded chin. There's a sad song on the radio that makes him cry again, again. Let's get out of the car, he says, so we do. We're walking. Dry weeds crunch like broken glass beneath our feet. The world needs some rain out here, I think, and he takes my hand. You know I never did any good in school, and I'm not interested in his grades or how the world sees him. I'm just hooked on his Hollywood skills, his acting potential. I say acting because I don't really think he knows who he is, but one thing is sure. He has a body that is very consistent. He might have differences of mind roaming through it, but the body moves like clockwork, like music, like poetry. And once I read it, a poem I wrote the poem when I got stuck on a third car Ferris wheel on a balmy August night with a hot dog that I swallowed half between my throat and my gut. I hate Ferris wheels and hot dogs and feeling stuck. I had to take my mind off these things, so I took a pen out of my shirt pocket and wrote a poem on my hot dog napkin. And after I read it to him that night, he flung the car door open and did a dance in the headlights like I'd never seen before. Maybe he let it too much dance in me. I know he a little too much of everything. And suddenly I had front row seats to a one-man show. He danced, spun, lumbered, and looked at me sweetly. I felt so important. To the scene, to the dream, to the scene, to the dream, to the scene, to the dream. Me, a supporting actress behind a windshield curtain. Eddie wipes his teary eyes and pulls his bearded chin. There's a sad song on the radio that makes him cry again, again. Then suddenly he slowed down, so slow like he added 30 years to his age in a second. And that was my favorite part. Eddie standing there in the headlights looking in at me but not being able to see me clearly. I think that's the closest I ever came to seeing the real Eddie. And I don't want to say he was lost. I don't want to say he was lost. I don't want to say he was lost when I found him, because I don't think he'll ever be lost. He'll lose people that think he's lost, but find people that have lost themselves by being so much of who he is. Hooray. Eddie wipes his teary eyes and pulls his bearded chin. There's a sad song on the radio that makes him cry again, again. Eddie, my Hollywood movie star, with Greta Garbo's legs on his shoulders and me sitting next to him in the car. One of these days we're gonna drive off a cliff. I know we're gonna head right for a star. Yeah, we're gonna head for a star. Yeah, we're gonna head right for a star. That moon's got way too much moon in it, he says. That moon's got way too much moon in it for my head. It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
I don't know how you remember all those.
Yeah, and it's a masterpiece.
Thank you so much, Clive. You're too sweet.